Deadx is a creative server with 512 by 512 plot sizes per person, with limited world edit. Starting off, you will be on a floating spawn area that will direct you to 4 different areas of information. Located in the center will be 4 villagers that you can right click and they will be able to direct you to some interesting stuff. After a little while in /spawn, you will be prompted by signs or auto messages to do /p auto. This will automatically create and assign your plot to you. Your plot will be 512 by 512 and you will have world edit abilities. You will also have things like game mode control and PvP control within your plot. By doing /p help 1 through 6, you should be able to learn most things that you can do. Once I had a plot and started to build, I began to test the world edit abilities. The server runs async world edit, which is a plugin that aims to fix the lag issues caused by world edit by allowing world edit to paste in pieces rather than one whole thing all at once. This was a nice feature that I hadn't seen before and worked rather well. A problem that I could see, however, was the overtime use of everyone using world edit was creating some severe lag spikes. World edit has this nasty tendency to create ghost or garbage files after each use of the plugin. Over time, these ghost files can eat up RAM usage and bog down the server. Without a decent memory cleanup plugin, any server, big or small, would suffer from lag spikes after only an hour or 2 of continuous world edit use. The plot sizes were big enough to create massive cities or a bunch of random projects everywhere. If they held a contest for best builder, you would definitely have enough room to build an epically large scale build. I built a nice house and farm within a 32 by 32 square and decided that I could not test accurately without inviting more people to my plot. So I added around 8 to 10 people to build in my plot as well. Within the time frame of the review, we hardly made a 3% dent in the overall usage of the plot. This was a good and bad thing. It was good because you would always have room to build more stuff. This was bad because many players only utilize less than 10% of their plot, filling the world with nothingness. With so many plots with hardly anything in them, it made the server feel empty or low quality, even though it bolstered easily 60 plus players online 24/7. Having a lot of empty space on a creative server affects the players' perceptions about the server regardless of the server's quality. If players see vast nothingness, then in most cases they assume either it's a new server, not very popular, or it's just not a very good server, which in this case, those aren't true. At the /spawn, there are some villagers whom you can right click and they'll give you some options. You will be able to look through the top 18 most liked plots, the recently created plots, and the featured plots. It was at this villager thing that I noticed a slight problem. If everyone can vote per plot, and people can only see the most liked, recent, and featured, then ultimately the oldest plot wins. The world is vast and has lots of empty space. If an epic builder who likes to build by himself built an epic castle worthy of the #1 spot, it would take months, even years, for anyone to find it. It would take months to even teleport people to the plot to vote it up. Most epic builders like to build alone. The casual builders like to build with other people. Adding in a recently liked area would help create more competition and allow people to see what other people are liking, similar to a trending now. Having more ways to see more things and the ability to switch those things around that people see would greatly improve the server and help it feel less stale. When I was looking at the most liked area of the villagers, I noticed something pretty dumb. Most of the things in the top 18 I felt didn't deserve to be there, which is what led me to think of the idea I already mentioned. Overall, the server is built to facilitate casual builders, great for people to come on and build in groups. If you want to build alone, you will find little reason to stay. However, if you come for the community, it seems to be an active one. So the final verdict is a 7.2. The server has some good social aspects to it, but it also needs work in those areas as well. The server does suffer from lag spikes, but overall has a good active community.